Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN Our Reporter of Memphis. Nicholas Pegues here on Capitol Hill. CNN Our Reporter of Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues, also known as the governor.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix's is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and now sources have told me that First Lady Michelle Obama is a fan of me as a CNN icon of Memphis. And it's very evident because Nicholas Pegues once again is on a conference call with the White House. Nicholas Pegues reporting, inspire my generation to vote in election 2014. And of course, Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Let's listen in.
That includes the shoot down of MH17 from Russian-backed separatist controlled areas, and it also includes the continued efforts by Russia to arm and support the separatists who are inside of Ukraine. And we, again, have put out a substantial amount of information the last several days. We believe that military equipment, including artillery, armored vehicles, and air defense equipment, recently departed from the deployment area west of Rostov, and are concerned that this would continue the flow of support to the separatists. We have seen Russia continue to accumulate a significant amount of equipment at a deployment site in southwest Russia that includes tanks of the type that are no longer used by the Russians.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN icon of Memphis. Now sources tell me that First Lady Michelle Obama is a fan of me as a CNN icon of Memphis, aka Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and it's quite evident, Nicholas Pegues. Let's listen in. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
Thank you, and let me just give a quick overview of the actions we taken today, and of course will be available for questions should you want to go into more detail. These actions today, of course, build on a series of actions that we've rolled out over the last month in response to provocations from Russia. These targeted leaders who have been responsible for Russian intervention. We've targeted cronies or oligarchs, targeted separatist leaders and others responsible for violence and instability. And we've also taken a number of steps that target sectors of the Russian economy and go after key firms in those sectors. You're seeing more of that today. Today, we have expanded the list of financial institutions that are sanctioned under Executive Order 13662. Three additional major Russian state-owned banks. These are CTD Bank, Bank of Moscow, and Russian Agricultural Bank. As with our actions 2 weeks ago, we are prohibiting U.S. persons dealing in any new equity from these banks or of these banks, and issuing or handling any new debt no longer than 90-day maturity. As a practical matter, this will close those banks off from the U.S. as sources of medium or long-term financing. I would note that these three, as well as this bank that was designated under this measure 2 weeks ago, hold a very extensive amount of U.S. dollar-denominated debt. Second, we designated today a Russian defense technology firm under Executive Order 13661. The name is United Shipbuilding Corporation. It's been designated for operating in the Russian Department of Defense sector, and it stands on the list of 8 firms that we designated just 2 weeks ago. As a result of this action, any assets that it holds or tries to move through the U.S. financial system will be blocked, and any transactions with U.S. persons are prohibited. I want to stress the significance of the steps we've taken today, and you'll shortly hear about additional actions from my colleague in the Commerce Department. Executive Order 13662 authorized Secretary Lew to identify sectors of the Russian economy and then select specific targets
So Nicholas Pegues reporting, sources tell me that Forbes magazine's eighth most powerful woman in American politics is a fan of me, is a CNN icon of Memphis. Who can that be? Where you have her signature right here. Nicholas Pegues reporting, and also Nicholas Pegues is Princess Beatrix's elected American boyfriend, according to my Facebook friends and fans from around the world. Let's listen to the press conference from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
It also includes re-export of foreign-made end items if they include U.S. content that's over 25% of the value of that foreign-made item. So it's really the trade equivalent or complement to the Treasury financial. I'd also remind everyone that we had previously announced that related export licensing policy. We were not approving any licenses for military items in any interest in Russia or use items in any military interest in Russia. The other piece of our announcement today is that we are going to impose export license requirements on a universe of technologies if they're to be exported or re-exported to Russian deepwater, Arctic offshore, or shale oil production activities. These are designed not to impact Russian current production, but to impact their ability to produce in more technologically challenging future projects. And we will have a regulation that will be published in the Federal Register in the next few days that will impose this export license requirement for energy-related technologies. And as I said, deepwater, Arctic offshore, and shale projects. And so those are the commerce actions that are being taken on today. Now I guess I turn it over to my colleague from the State Department.
The European Union today announced a series of measures on of its own, including some strong sanctions. I commend you the statement by Herman Van Rompuy, the President of the European Council, who came out a few hours ago. The European Union sanctions are the result of obviously the work of all 28 members of the Commission, but follow a series of many people.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting, our Facebook friends for people who work for the European Union. How awesome is this? Let's listen into the conference call with the White House. Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking.
Coordinate our sanctions and our international reaction to Russia's aggression against Ukraine. So the European Union steps are strong, they are significant, they represent a new step for Europe and one we in the European Union together. Those steps include financial sanctions, that is, the Europeans have limited access to European capital markets for Russian state banks, that is their equivalent to something.
So Nicholas Pegues reporting on a conference call with the White House this afternoon, and of course, sources tell me that Flotus is a fan of me as a CNN icon of Memphis. My question is, what's all this stuff about Russia? Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Nicholas Pegues.
So certainly to the extent they're looking to get commodities, software, technology for those forward-looking projects, this will have a significant impact with the U.S. and the Europeans having very similar restrictive policies.
Next question. Will come from Mike Doherty with you. Go ahead.
Similar to Peter's question, can you give us a sense of what portion of the energy industry covers that, and what portion of the financial industry covers that? You mentioned today, does this affect 25% of the financial sector or 10%? Just some sense of the portion, or is it just nibbling at the very end? Sure. So let me talk to the financial side. With the three banks we said we had today, all of which are the top six of Russia's overall banks, we
just that what you also see is there's a direct impact that comes from the type of sanctions. But then there's a broader impact on the investment climate in Russia. Essentially, Russia is not a very investment town for international investment. And that broader chilling impact has effects both capital prices, which is substantial with respect to markets, which is going down. So we have immediate impact from the sanctions. But then what people see is the collective movement of sectors, including the financial sector, that also shapes the environment for the Russian economy in general. What was the next question? That will come from Kevin Hall with the class. Go ahead.
The actions that we've taken here are very carefully constructed. These are not prohibitions that attach to a Russian account holder moving money in dollars or moving money abroad. These prohibitions are targeting banks themselves and their long-term stability. So it's not a blocking what it is. The prohibition on them obtaining medium or long-term debt financing or issuing any new equity. And between the action that we took and the EU took, and we've taken as the EU has taken, basically they're out of business in the longer-term debt market because all of that is applied to the euro and the dollar. And the bank
Nicholas begins reporting bringing on arrival of former President George W. Bush here in East Memphis. He's reporting. CNN, our reporter of Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN, our report.
Walk through. I'm going to point out some of the symmetry in this old house. But let's go back first of all. Memphis was laid out as a city in 1817. And at that time, this was a very rough river town. To live here, if you were a female, you had to be tough. And it is, though, a good location. The Chickasaw Indians knew the best real estate. This is on one of the 7 Chickasaw bluffs. So it's elevated enough away from flooding. But it is one of the Chickasaw bluffs. As time went on, people realized this is a good location. You're not up north where it's so cold. You're not down in New Orleans where the humidity and the flooding is much worse. You're just in the middle. So it is quite a nice climate, except for this summer. This summer was pretty awful. It can be very warm here. But anyway, people started to move in to the city because they knew they could ship goods up and down the river. Great transportation in this area. When this area was built up, so this was the country, that was a dirt road out there. This was not the city of Memphis, so this was the country. So when this house was built in 1871, Mr. Woodruff over here on the right decided he wanted to live on this street. It was called Millionaire's Row, because at that time, a lot of wealthy people built their homes here. And to build a house, it had to be a mansion. So this is one of the, well, there were 32. This is one of the 3 that's left. The Mallory Neely, which is on the other side of House Beautiful, the little small white house, is being worked on. They got scaffolding up, so they're restoring that home. It had a lot of damage, so that one's being worked on. And then there's a Pillow McIntyre on the corner over here that's now a law office. Those are the only 3 left, which is very sad, but at least we have this and the history to share about what it was like back in that era of 1870 or the Victorian era. Now, Mr. Woodruff was a carriage maker, very successful, very, very wealthy. He had 4 children, but only 3 lived in the house. But if you notice the fan light at the top, the stained glass piece, there are 4 eggs in that nest representing his 4 children. One of the children that lived in the house, though, was a married daughter, and she and her husband shared the upper 2nd floor. When this house was built, Mr. Woodruff wanted to show off how wealthy he was. So notice this door frame, beautifully carved. It's actually machine carved. That was a sign of wealth. It was during the Industrial Revolution. It cost more to have machine carved
than hand carved.
Yep.
What about that?
Yeah, that was the Industrial Revolution. So machinery was brand new. There was a new hot thing. It was more expensive. And it looks like it would to us. We think it's hand carved. You know, I would think that when I first walked in, but no, it's not. Notice the cornice work that runs along the top of the ceiling. It's wood and plastic.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. Prince Harry here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course, Princess Beatrix. I am your elected American boyfriend. Promoted on Facebook. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Here he comes. Woo! Prince William in Memphis. Right behind him, Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN icon of Memphis. There he is. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend. Documenting this. It was Prince Harry. Awesome, awesome. Nicholas Pegues reporting. All right. And here we are in Memphis, Tennessee. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Documenting Prince William and Prince Harry on Nicholas Pegues. God save the Queen. And Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend. Only on Nicholas Pegues, CNN icon of Memphis.